Hello everybody, I would like to go over I'd like to go over all the features that are currently in this game, VirtualBlox Studio. Uh, well, first I'll go over the reasoning for the name. Obviously, it's like VirtualBox, the virtual machine software. But the reason why I called it VirtualBlox is because, I mean, it's Roblox inside Roblox, which is kind of like a virtual machine, so it's a play on words. So that's why I called it VirtualBlox. Anyway, so we're just gonna go over every single thing in this game, and it's gonna be fun, hopefully. So first of all, we're gonna go through the ribbon. This is the ribbon up here. This bar that has all the buttons and stuff. This is called a ribbon. So, first of all, the most obvious thing is the tools. We're gonna go through the tools. So, let's just spawn a part here. As you can see, you can just click that button and spawn a part. But right now, we're gonna go over the tools. So, first of all, we've got the drag tool. You can drag things around. It uses the standard Roblox dragger, which is an instance class. It's very old. It has existed since like 2007, I think. Yeah, it's like really old. But as you can see, it works pretty well. But the only problem with it is that it can only handle a one stud grid. There's no other option to have a different kind of grid. So even these settings here, they won't really do anything to it. So I'm gonna have to eventually change that out for the Lua dragger that Roblox made. I'm gonna have to port that to this game, which it's designed to be a built-in plugin, but I'm gonna have to port it to be actually part of like a game. So that's gonna be hard. But anyway, then we've got the move tool. You can move things just like on Studio, and as you can see, the colors of the handles are accurate to Studio as well. And the way I did this is I simply just added 3 handles instead of just one, and I changed the color of each one to be the corresponding color for each axis. And then I only enabled the handles I only enabled the faces that it supports, or whatever. You get what I'm saying, I think, hopefully. But anyway, we also got the resize tool, or the scale tool, and you can scale things, which is nice. If we move it down, we can get rid of the what's it called, the standard. Whenever you make a brick, it doesn't actually have a height of one stud. It has like 1.2 or 1.4. So if you just drag it down to this, to the bottom, and then drag it back up, then it'll fix that. There's no form factor in 2016, which is what this game is based on. But anyway, we've also got the rotate tool. You can rotate, as you can see. And also, if you use these radio buttons, you can change the stud grid for that too, and also for this, for really anything except for the select tool. So you can do it you can turn it off, which makes it pretty thin. If you can see, yeah, as you can see, it's pretty thin, like really thin. But anyway, let's put that back to one stud, just because it'll bother me if it isn't one stud. There we go. Okay, so we've also got, so we've also got the insert tools. Well, we've also got this button here, collisions. This is supposed to make it so that you can't like move things inside of each other, inside of other things. But like you can't move. It'll make it so you can't move a brick inside of another brick. But for now, it doesn't do anything. I need to work out the math to make it work. We'll probably have to use like I'm probably gonna try using like region 3s, which is a data type provided by Roblox. But anyway, we've also got the insert tools, but VirtualBlox doesn't exist yet. But we've got spheres, we've got wedges, we've got cylinders. As you can see, they look just how you expect them to. They're basic shapes. But if you try to resize a sphere, it actually like resizes on all sides, which I had to manually program into the resize tool because it doesn't do that by default. It will actually just resize the bounding box like a brick, and it'll mess up the sphere. But anyway, then we've also got the material tools. If we select this and click wood, it will make it made out of wood. And if we do colors, look at this color GUI I made. It's actually just a big PNG of the color palette, the brick color palette from 2016, and I manually aligned all of these buttons to appear over the colors whenever you hover over them or whenever you click one. So like if we make it yellow, then it will be yellow, and then this here will be red because it's selected. Although I don't know why it's whatever. Anyway, so we can also make it into a color. We can make it into a tool. So we can select purple and make that. You can make everything purple right here. Look at this. Everything's purple now. You can do that with materials too, but it doesn't really work yet because I completely forgot to implement it. But at least the color tool works. Anyway, here comes one of the coolest parts of this is that you can actually generate terrain. If you look, you can actually generate terrain. It doesn't save yet. You can't actually save it because I'm gonna have to make a chunking system, my own custom chunking system, because Roblox doesn't provide that by default. They don't have, because you're not supposed to be able to save things outside of Studio. But this game kind of breaks that rule. It isn't a rule. It's just they've never really added support to do it, so you have to do it manually. But anyway, we've also got add, and these are all server-sided too. So this is happening on the server, which is pretty mind-blowing because look at how fast it's going. It's really fast. But anyway, we also got grow, and you know what? Let's go to the terrain tab because that has more buttons. So we've got grow, erode, and we've also got smooth, subtract. We've got everything. You can also paint things to be different materials. And we've also got regions. Regions is personally my favorite tool because you can literally just grab something and freaking move it. Look at that. You can just move terrain. But anyway, that's it for the terrain. Let's move on to this. Actually, let me clear the terrain real quick. There we go. Now we're gonna move on to the play tester, well, the simulation running. Unlike play testing, it's just all this does is just runs the simulation. Look at that, it makes things fall, and you can stop and put it back to the way it was, or you can go and run, and then as you can see, whenever you try to move something, it'll just fall back down. But if you pause, then you can actually move it. And then whenever you hit play, it'll fall back down again. But whenever you hit stop, everything goes back to the way it was. So that's it for that. Now we've got the lock tool. So, oh wait, actually no, we've got the translate tool. And if you look at this, it appears to be broken for some reason. Okay, I guess that doesn't work right now. I'm gonna have to figure it. You know what? Let's figure it out right now. Server generation complete. Okay, that's not very informative. I have no clue why this isn't working now. Whatever. I'll have to figure it out eventually. Well, that sucks. But anyway. What else? Okay. We've also got the oh yeah, we've got the join button. So if you look, we've got snaps, which means that it's actually welding to the base plate. But if we turn off surface only and do never, now it does not do that, and it doesn't weld to the base plate. So what else do we have? Lock tool. So we can unlock everything. As you can see now, we can actually select the base plate, and we can also use the lock tool, which allows you to lock things and unlock them. So if we lock all these tools or all these bricks here, and then try to select it, as you can see, we can't select it. But if we want, we can also unlock everything except for the base plate, and now we can select everything except for the base plate. That's how that works. I've already showed you these radio buttons, but we've also got this here, the parts, what is it called? We got the parts toolbar. That's what it's called. We can anchor, we can select everything and then group it, and now this whole thing is one model, and we can move it as if it were a single part. And I'm surprised that it isn't breaking, actually, and that's really nice, because I think it might have been broken before, but now it's not, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, let's ungroup it, and now it's just a bunch of parts. Look at that. Now we've got the surface tool, so you can change surfaces, and as you can see, look, if we click on this, why isn't it work? Studs. Oh, I fucking okay. There we go. Now it works. I used the wrong tool. That's why. So you can change it to smooth. You can change it to inlets. And oh yeah, there's a feature that I accidentally just showed off. There's the context menu. We can delete this part. What? We can delete this part. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Apparently, I just selected the selection box, or I selected the, what the hell? Okay, that's weird. Okay, there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed, as you can see. But anyway, we've also got the hinges, and these will behave these will actually behave like they're supposed to too. So like if we if we take this, anchor it, and then like drag this over to here and make it actually no, let's anchor this one, or yeah, anchor this one. If we do this and then like make it wide and play, it will not listen to me at all because it's stupid. That's why. Okay, anyway, let's try, let's move it. Never mind. Oh, it's because I've turned off I turned off collisions. That's, or I turned off joining. There we go. There we go. Now it works. So as you can see, it made a hinge. And as you can see, it works just like it's supposed to. It uses the deprecated make joints method of an instance that I'm gonna have to change that soon, probably, because we're just counting the days until Roblox removes that, which just really sucks because that was a founding part of Roblox, and that's yeah, pretty annoying. But anyway, so we've got also these solid modeling. These don't do anything yet. I haven't added that, and I might not, because these have the ability to crash the server really easily, and that's kind of bad. So, because unlike in actual Studio, if you lose connection from lag, then everything's gone. It's gonna be like, because this is hosted on the server, so it's just kind of stupid to even add these at all. So I might not add them. And plus, it's going to be extremely difficult to save the unions if they are created. But anyway, we've also got fire, explosions. That exploded over there, though. As you can see, there's an explosion over there. We also got sparkles, particle emitters, surface lights, all this stuff. You can also make a spawn if you really want, and it used the color and material that I have selected. That's cool. But we've also got services. We got the services GUI. You can actually insert a service, which is kind of just a trick that just a visual trick, kind of. So you can insert the team service. They all kind of already exist. All it does is it makes it so you can access it from the Explorer, which is kind of what it does in the actual Studio. But yeah, anyway, yeah. But anyway, let's move on to some other stuff. These don't do anything yet, although they look kind of cool. They look kind of cool. There's a checkbox and there's a drop down. We've got view. Okay, here's the really cool stuff. You can actually enable and disable GUI elements, like this, and you can enable start page. Oh, well, that's gonna be fun to show off the start page once I get onto that. Plugins, but these don't do anything yet. But I'm going to add plugins eventually, and it's gonna be really, really fun. You'll be able to make your own plugins. And sorry, I'm stretching. Anyway, I think that's it for the ribbon. Yeah, that's it for the ribbon for now. Oh wait, no, it isn't. Look, you can also cut and paste, and also duplicate. You can also duplicate. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, anyway, we also got keyboard combinations, but that's pretty self-explanatory. So like Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, Control 4, that all selects the corresponding tools. And it uses a keyboard combination table module that I made myself. You can actually parse strings into keyboard combinations, which is pretty nice. But anyway, yeah, that's it for the ribbon. Well, not completely. Let's actually get onto the GUI widgets, as you might call them. first of all, since we saw the start page first, let's actually get onto it. So we got hyperlinks and HTML. This uses a module by a dude I'm actually personally met. His name is actually I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. Actually, no. His name is Denied ID. That's its name. Sorry, I have a bad memory. But he made this module called HTML to Roblox, and it actually renders HTML on Roblox, which is really cool. As you can see, I just went to fucking Google on Roblox. Even though it kind of looked broken, but that's because this module is pretty new. Anyway, so here's these are just testing pages. These are actually stored locally on the game. But we also got Gutenberg, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice. We can do home. We can also stop the loading of the page. I made it so that you can stop loading pages, and you can also reload, go forward and backward, just like you can see right there. But yeah, that's it for the start page. We've also got object browser, and unlike, well, it's exactly like the Studio one. The only problem is that it doesn't have methods and events yet. But as you can see, you've got all the descriptions and what they do and stuff, all their properties. That's what these are. And yeah, once I get on to doing this again, I'm gonna make it so that it has the methods and the events too. And this uses rich text right here. This description box here. Rich text is extremely useful. I'm glad that Roblox added it. But anyway, so we've also got. Oh yeah, here's a little feature that I forgot to mention. Whenever you're in one of these, it actually it deactivates all the buttons so that you can't actually accidentally mess something up while you're looking in this. And then whenever you deselect it, it re-enables them, which is really it's kind of helpful, but might be kind of annoying. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, we've also got Explorer properties, all the necessary stuff. Let's get on to let's actually move on to the advanced objects. So you can actually insert stuff, and right here in the properties you can edit them. And I have added property listings for almost actually I've added it for every single one of these. It took a long time, but I did it. And so that means you don't actually have to script very much in this game. And by the way, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can script on this game. But we'll get into that later, and later might be actually soon because we're almost done with this. But anyway, we can oh, I just moved it by accident. That's why we need a change history service. I need to make the change history service too. But as you can see, we've got properties, and oh yeah, and also you can actually with these vector 3s, you can actually open a drop down and manually edit the individual components. And as you can see, we just moved it using only the y-axis, which is nice. We've also got enumerations for the shapes, so we can do ball. Oh, and here's what I was talking about earlier with the ball messing up if you don't resize it correctly. As you can see, it looks like it's actually a huge rectangle, but on the game it just looks like it's a sphere, and it's gonna behave like it's a sphere too. As you can it looks like it's hanging by a rope, but it's actually just a rectangle. So that's kind of messed up. But that's, oh yeah, and also, just so you know, this anchored thing, this is actually an attribute. It's hidden as an attribute while it's in non-playtest. But whenever you switch to playtest, now it's a real property, so you can actually change this in real time. It's a little seamless trick I used. I'm really grateful for attributes. They make this game extremely easy to make. Well, that's relatively speaking. It's still pretty hard to make this game. Anyway, so I have already showed you okay, so I've showed you the properties, but we've also got some little features in the Explorer. So you can rename things in the Explorer. You can move things in the Explorer. So as you can see, we can move this part to be under the base plate or under the workspace. And also, here's a little technical feature I added. You can move the things into other services that you can't normally access on the client. And the way that it actually shows this, the way that you can see these, is it has a numerical ID for each instance that is shown in the Explorer. So whenever you move this, it will actually send the ID instead of the instance to the server to be moved. And that makes it so that you can see things that are in the that only the server can see. Like, for example, let's say well, there's not very much to show because I kind of hide everything in the game so that it's a sandbox. It's a sandbox game, or sandboxed game. Yeah, like you can't see like you don't want people to be able to like edit the GUI itself, because then that would break the game. So I don't know what the hell this free cam thing is, but there's that. And I don't want to delete it because that might mess everything up. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. Anyway, got starter player scripts, and then there's this is why I need to add whitelisting instead of blacklisting, because I hate how Roblox just has so many random scripts and core stuff that you're not supposed to be able to access, but they let you access it anyway for some reason. So yeah. Anyway. What next? Okay, now let's get on to the file button. Right here. Actually, first. No, never mind. Okay. We've got saves. We've got settings. We've got stuff for all your needs. Except for the advanced button. Yeah, that doesn't do anything yet. That does not do anything yet. And also about VirtualBlox Studio, I need that would be really simple to add. I just need to do it already, but I haven't yet. Anyway, so let's actually save something. So we're gonna save as, or we're gonna save as. Oh shit. Oh. What's broken? Z-index is not a valid member of Screen GUI. Free cam. Oh no, what broke? Okay, that's probably why it ain't working. Z-index is not a valid member of Screen GUI. Oh, damn it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix this soon. I know what happened, actually. It's because I selected the, so, alright, I'll go over this problem here. So what happened is that in this game, screen GUIs are not actually screen GUIs, they're frames. So, because the way it works is you're supposed to be able to put it under this viewport. So what happened is, whenever I selected that, what do you call it? Whenever I selected that viewport, or that free cam GUI, it broke it. So let me just quickly reopen the game, and hopefully that fixes it. If not, I'm gonna have to close out the video for a second and fix it myself. There we go. Okay, yep, that fixed it. So now we're going to make something. Let's make something really simple. Let's just make a block that has a ball on top of it. And it can be like a statue. Look at that, it's a statue. And let's make the base plate properly show off this statue. Give me this, and you know what? Let me move it to actually be aligned correctly. There we go. And just move this side too, and this side. There we go. Look at that. We've got a ball statue. So now let's save ball. Oh, god damn it. Ball statue.rbxl and save it. And there we go. And now, bye-bye. So now, let's go back into the game and see what happens if we try to load that save. Let's put it over here. And now, let's move this. Move these correctly, hopefully. And now we're gonna open ball statue.rbxl. And there we go. Look at that. It's like we never left. It's like we never left. And the way this works is it uses a open source library called Rose that I kind of stole. Well, I didn't steal it because it's open source, but I kind of made it my own by I modified it a bit to work with the simulation or the emulation of this game of instances, and that's why you can actually save scripts, because they're not the actual instances, or they're not the actual properties. They're just attributes. But to the serializer, which is what you call a module that saves properties of instances, you can actually save the attributes, and it will appear like their properties. So technically, eventually, we'll be able to make it so you can export these games to a real studio with a plugin, which will be really fun. But anyway. Let me actually start a new video save, or a video file. There we go. And now, you know what? So as back to what I was talking about. So we save it with Rose, which is a module, and then we serialize the Lua table into a string using Binser, which is another open source module. And then we compress it with an LZW module, with an LZW compression module, which is also open source. So it's like 3 open source projects into one. Actually, it's also 4, because to save in the data store service, we have a base 92 module, which converts that binary string into a base 92 string, which allows the data store service to actually store it. But anyway, that's it for the saving. Now let's get on to the properties, or the settings, I meant to say. So we've got hover color. I've actually showed this in another video. We can change the hover over color to be red if we really want. So change that, and now, as you can see, it's red, and it actually it kind of animates between the selection color and the hover color, which is nice. But if you don't like that, I'm about to sneeze. If you don't like that, then you can oh my god, I can't sneeze. It's really okay. Anyway, if you want, you can remove that, and then it won't animate it at all. God damn it, I just moved that all the way over there. As you can see, that works. That's how that works. But if you want, you can also just turn it off entirely, and now it doesn't do that. But I like both of them on, so we'll do that. You can also change this to be purple, or actually, let's do like indigo. I like that more. I like indigo a lot. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's beautiful. But let's see. We've also got the animation speed, so we can make it. We can like trigger epilepsy with this. Or we can also make it very, very slow. Apparently it was already on very slow, I guess. Okay. Yeah, apparently, you know what, that's wrong. That's wrong. I think that's wrong. No, there we go, now it's actually really slow. I think it's just because the colors are similar. Whatever, anyway. Alright, let's put it back to slow. Now, okay. Now we're gonna get on to probably my biggest feat on this game yet, which is scripting. So, brick color equals brick color dot new bright red. Look at that. It did it. And also we've got an output thing here, and we can actually see what we just ran. Now this isn't just pure Lua or Lua U running just free. You can't do everything as you would want. You don't want everybody to be able to do everything, because then they'll be able to hijack the game, the game data stores. So what I did was I made a module called RBX Lua Jailer, which will actually wrap every instance in a metatable and store that metatable in a user data. And then what it does is it prevents people from being able to access instances that we don't like them to access. So for example, let's say somebody tries to get the HTTP service. So game get service HTTP service. A equals HTTP service. HTTP service is not a valid service name. How can that be? But it's a real service name. Well, basically it's a whitelist. Also, another cool thing is that this is not Lua U. This is real Lua. This is original Lua from the from 2016. It uses a module called VLua, and VLua is very, very useful, because not only can you execute strings on the server, you can also do it on the client, so which we will definitely need for local scripts. So anyway, so that's the command bar, but what about actual scripts? Well, of course you can do that too. If we add a script here, we can edit it, and as you can see, I have actually made a text editor on Roblox that actually works. So look at this. Hello. We can type hello. Local hello equals hello, and then print hello. Now whenever we do this, as you can see, the script isn't running even if we hit disable and then re-enable it. But whenever we hit play, now it actually runs, because just like the anchored property of the parts, this is an attribute. It's not actually a property. Anyway, so let's actually make this ball do something cool. So let's see. I'm gonna make a loop. Oh, I just accidentally typed a Unicode character. I forgot to do Control A to select everything, so let's just use the mouse and select everything that way. There we go. So we're gonna do local part equals script dot parent, and then we're gonna do while while wait one do, and now we've got the ability to type tabs, but there's no automatic indentation yet, but I'll fix that later. I'll wait one do local size equals math.random 1 to 6. Now part dot size equals vector 3 dot new size. Now whenever we run, hopefully I actually added that to the database. I don't know if I did, but we'll see. There we go. I definitely did. So now it automatically, now it will constantly just change the size every second. And if we want, we can take it a step further and also do part.brick_color equals brick_color.random. And you know what, let's make it a little bit faster too. Just a little bit just a little tiny bit faster. And now it goes crazy. And look at that, we've got a freaking script running, and isn't that crazy? I mean, like seriously, isn't this insane? I don't think I've seen anybody else do this, or at least in a way that you can't break the game with it. Like, let's try to break the game. Like, for example, let's just kick everybody. Let's just local players equals game dot players get players I think no get children. That's what I need to do. I think you can do get players. I don't know. I forgot. I haven't done that in a while. But for I equals 1 player players do. Oh yeah, you can type special characters too in this text editor. It's a really good text editor. I'm actually proud of making this. Players I kick. Let's try to kick ourselves. And players is not a valid service. That players is not a valid service name because I haven't added it to the database yet. And yeah, you can't break the game, which is very good. So let's just get rid of this malicious code. And now put it back in. Let's save it. Save it or not, I guess. I guess it's broken again. I don't know what keeps breaking it. Let's see what broke it this time. I'm gonna have to figure out why it does that later, because that's not very good. Maybe it's because I make it not visible. I think that's why. Yeah, that's gotta be why. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna write that down real quick. Alright, I'm back. So, let's also just make a GUI real quick. Why not? So, like I mentioned earlier, these frames, or these UI, screen GUIs are not actually screen GUIs. You can actually insert things into them and it will appear in the viewport, which is really good. Very good. So that's good. And let's add an image label. Image label. Look at that. It uses the old placeholder instead of the new one. But yeah, I think that might be everything for now. Let's see. Yeah, for now, that's everything I've added. Oh yeah, no, not yet. No. There's also the context menu. I've showed that, but you can also do it in the viewport. Look at that. You can also it shows a different one in the viewport. So yeah, that's that. But hopefully soon I'm gonna actually oh yeah, one more thing. The I've had these little things here, these widgets, you can put them anywhere. You can literally put them anywhere. So like if we want, we can put them here, put one here. It's just like actual Studio. It's just not as, it's a little clunky because I used my own math and I did not do very well at that. But you can literally put them anywhere, and it's pretty responsive, as you can see. But yeah, for now, that's everything. I think. Hopefully hopefully I went over everything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're looking forward to seeing more updates on this game, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Here's a few extra bonus clips.